Say, tell me something. Ain't you scared of me? I mean, after what the cops said about taking money from girls.
I ain't scared.
Is that your name? Julie? Julie something?
Julie Jordan.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you sorry that you didn't run away? You can still go if you want to.
I reckon that I care to choose to stay. You couldn't take my money if I didn't have any, and I don't have a penny, that's true. And if I did have money, you couldn't take it, 'cause you'd ask, and I'd give it to you.
You're a queer one, Julie Jordan. Ain't you ever had a fella give you money too?
No.
Ain't you ever had a fella at all?
No.
Well, you must have had a fella you went walking with.
Yes.
Where'd you walk?
Through a special Ivory home.
In the world.
No.
On the beach.
No.
Did you love him?
No. I never loved no one before. I told you that.
You're a funny kid. Want to go into town and dance?
No. I have to be careful.
Of what?
Of my character. You see, I'm never gonna marry. I'm never gonna marry. If I was gonna marry, I wouldn't have to be such a stickler. But I'm never gonna marry, and a girl who don't marry has got to be much more particular.
Suppose I'll say I'd marry you.
You?
It scares you, don't it? You think what the cops said?
No. I don't pay no mind to what the cops said.
Well, you wouldn't marry anyone like me. Would you?
Yes. If I loved you. It wouldn't matter what you... Even if I died for it.
Now, how do you know you'd do if you love me? How you'd feel or anything?
Well, I don't know how I know. Just the same. I know how I'd be if I loved you. When I worked at the mill, weaving at the loom, I gazed absent-minded at the roof, and half the time the shuttle gets twisted in the thread till you can't tell the wool from the woof. If I love you.
But you don't.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I feel. If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the midst of day, never, never to know.
Well, anyway, you don't love me. You just said, wasn't it?
Yes. I can smell them. Can't you? The blossoms. The wind breaks them down.
Hardly any. You can't hear a sound, not the turn of a leaf, nor the fall of a wave hid in the sand. The tide's creeping up on the beach like a thief, afraid to be caught stealing the land. On a night like this I start to wonder what life is all about.
And I always say two heads are better than one to figure it out.
How do you do or anyone to help me? I gotta figure it out for myself. We ain't important. What are we? A couple of specks of nothing. Over there. There's a hell of a lot of stars in the sky, and the sky's so big the sea looks small. And two little people, you and I, we don't count at all. You're a funny kid. Never remember meeting a girl like you. Hey! Are you trying to get me to marry you?
No.
What's putting it into my head? You're different, alright? You look up at me with that little kid face, right? Trust me. What would it be like?
What?
Oh, nothing. I know what it'd be like. It'd be awful. I just see myself. Kind of scrawny and pale, picking out my food, and lovesick like any other guy. I'd throw away my sweater and dress up like a dude in a dickie and a collar and a tie, if I loved you.
But you don't love me.
No, I don't. But somehow I can see just exactly how I'd be if I loved you. Time and again I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words would come in an easy way. Round in circles I go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I've let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you leave me, long you go in a mist of day. Never, never to know how I love you. If I loved you. I'm not the type of fella to marry anybody. If a girl wanted me to, I wouldn't.
Don't worry about it. Billy,
Just worry.
you're right about there being no wind tonight. It seems as if the blossoms are just coming down by themselves. It's just their time too, I reckon.
flap you in a chair. So I'm setting off to sea, where life is gay and free, and a fella can flip the hook in the hip of a whale.
How high, low, low, away we will go. We'll go a-whaling, sailing away. Away we'll go, going high and low. For many, many a long, long day. For many and many a long, long day.
It's wonderful just to feel your hands upon a wheel, and listen to wind whistling in the sail. Or to climb aloft and be the very first to speak a chrysanthemum spout come out of the snout of a whale.
How high, low, low, away we will go. We'll go a-whaling, sailing away. Away we'll go, going high and low. For many, many a long, long day. For many and many a long, long day.
Rocking upon the sea, your boat will seem to be like a dear little baby in her bassinet. Oh, she hasn't learned to walk, she hasn't learned to talk, and a little behind is kind of inclined to be wet.
How high, low, low, away we will go. We'll go a-whaling, sailing away. Away we'll go, going high and low. For many, many a long, long day. For many and many a long, long day.
I wonder what he'll think of me. I guess he'll call me the old man. I bet he'll think I can lick every other fella's father. Well, I can. I bet that he'll turn out to be the spitting image of his dad. But he'll have more common sense than his pudding-headed father ever had. I'll teach him to wrestle and dive through a wave when we go in the mornings for swims. His mother can teach him the way to behave, but she won't make a sissy out of him. Not him, not my boy, not him. My boy Bill, I will see that he's named after me. I will. My boy Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No pot-belly, baggy-eyed bully will boss him around. Give a damn what he does, as long as he does what he likes. He can sit on his tail or work on a rail, a hammer and spikes. He can ferry a boat on a river, or pedal a pack on his back, or work up and down the streets of town with a whip and a horse and a hack. He can haul a scow along the canal, run a cow around the corral, or maybe balk for a carousel. Of course it takes talent to do that well. He might make a champ of the heavyweights or a fella that sells you blue, or president of the United States. That would be alright too. His mother would like that. But he wouldn't have to be president unless he wanted to be. Not Bill. My poor Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No fat bottom fatty face, pot belly, baggy eye, faster go bossing around. And I'm damned if I'll marry his boss's daughter, a skinny-lipped virgin with blood like water. We'll give him a peck and call it a kiss, and look in his eyes for love, yeah. Say, why am I taking on like this? My kid ain't even been born yet. I can see him when he's 17 or so, and starting into go with a girl. I can give him lots of pointers, very sound, on the way to get around any girl. I can tell him, wait a minute, could it be? Oh, what the hell? What if he was a girl? Well, what would I do with her? What could I do for her? Come home with no money. You can have fun with a son, but you've got to be a father to a girl. She mightn't be so bad at that. A kid with ribbons in her hair, a kind of neat and petite little tin type of a mother. What a pair! My little girl, pink and white as peaches and cream, is she? My little girl is half again as bright as girls are meant to be. Dozens of boys pursue her, many a lively lad does what he can to woo her from her faithful dad. She has a few pink and white young fellas of 2 or 3, but my little girl gets hungry every night, and she comes home to me. I've got to get her ready before she comes. I've got to be certain that she won't be dragged up in slums with a lot of bums like me. She's got to be sheltered, fed and dressed in the best that money can buy. I never knew how to get money, but I'll try, my God, I'll try. I'll go and beg you'll steal, you'll take it, or die. Huh?
Get up.
Who are you?
Shake yourself up. Gotta get going.
Going? Where?
Never mind where. Important thing is, you can't stay here.
Julie?
She can't hear you.
Who decided that?
You did. And you killed yourself.
I see. So it's over.
It isn't as simple as that. As long as there's one person who remembers you, it isn't over.
What are you gonna do to me?
We weren't going to do anything. We just came down to fetch you. Take you up to the judge.
Judge? Am I going before Lord God himself?
What have you ever done that you should come before him?
That's it. Just as Jigger said. No Supreme Court for the little people. They're police magistrates.
Who said anything about
I tell you, if they kick me around up there like they did on Earth, I'm gonna do something about it. Then I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna stand up for my rights. I'm gonna go before the highest judge, you hear?
Simmer down, Billy. never down.
Take me beyond the pearly gates through a beautiful marble hall. Take me before the highest throne and let me be judged by the highest judge of all. Let the Lord shout and yell, let his eyes flash flames. I promise not to quiver when he calls my name. Let him drag me to hell, but before I go, I feel that I'm entitled to a hell of a show. Want pink-faced angels on a purple cloud, swinging on their harps till their fingers get red. Want organ music, let it roll out loud, rolling like a wave washing over my head. Want every star in heaven hanging in the room, shining in my eyes when I hear my doom. Reckon my sins are good big sins, and the punishment won't be small. Take me before